Hi. So in this cast, we're going to be looking at the main difference between a low cooldown teamfight lineup and a high cooldown teamfight lineup and how they interact with each other. And we're going to also be featuring a special guest of Weehaw on the Radiant side Invoker. So I personally had a lot of fun casting this, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching as well. So without further ado, enjoy. And we're in game. So this is a all-pick match. Roughly 6.2k, I believe. So far we've seen a Bounty Hunter, Lion for the Dire, and a Enigma Invoker for the Radiant. Oh, and Weehaw's playing in this. Nice. Alright. Or, you know, I don't actually know if this is Weehaw. 1 second. Yeah, it's just, it's probably Weehaw. I'm gonna go by the 8k that it's probably Weehaw. Alright, so we're gonna be treated to a lovely Invoker out of Weehaw. That's always really nice to watch. Let's see. They'll be facing up against a Queen of Pain on the mid lane, most likely. Could be offlane solo Queen of Pain. Could be safe lane Queen of Pain. I really doubt it. Very likely to see mid. Earthshaker. Do we see more of the draft? Not really sure. It is sort of weak offlane because of the roaming bounty. Because the bounty can just rotate into the large camp if Earthshaker's trying to somehow farm that and just completely block that off. So really just gimping his resource gain. So I really doubt we're going to see an Earthshaker offlane. It's very likely just going to be a support, which kind of hinders the bottom lane also because it's just a very weak support in general versus Bounty Hunter. It doesn't offer much. We're going to see the offlane Void. So yeah, Earthshaker really doesn't offer anything in the way of stopping offlane Void with a roaming Bounty Hunter. So I'm curious to see how he plays it, because I feel like it's going to be a struggle for him to find value in it. Gyrocopter is definitely a good pairing. A range carry like that holds its own 1v1 is definitely very good to have with an Earthshaker, so that they can always threaten. So it's just going to be the carry now for Dire. Let's see, what might they pick up? Looking for some Void synergy. Can be an aggressive in the lane with Lion. Alright, they're going to go with Slark. You know, it's an okay pick. You obviously can't Dark Pact off the Black Hole, but you can definitely stand against Gyrocopter and heroes like that. I'll just take off direct cam here. Maybe Sunstrike Scout. Let's see. All you saw was that Faceless Void had regen. Not really telling anything. Looking the line. Oh, he's not going to pick up any sentries. Interesting. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's buying sentries now. That's what I thought. I'm sure the Bounty Hunter asked him to do that. Alright. I'm going to zoom out one level. So, it will be typical lanes. The main focus of this early game is definitely going to be how Earthshaker finds value in his hero, and how successful Earth Spirit Roam is. He also has Dust too. Very different pickup than you normally see. Did he just blow 2 stones to get that? He did. Interesting.
30 seconds.
So he valued TP gold over 2 stones in their game, which is, you know, I would say the right decision. It's definitely more valuable to have that 75 gold. But you will often see people TP to the top lane and then just get a ward down. I believe they saw him redo. They were pinging at least. Actually, no, that was bounty pinging. Never mind.
The battle
All 5 here.
begins.
Boy, just gonna be forced off. And Queen of Pink gets the other bounty. So as much as I would like to just watch Weehaw play middle, because I'm sure it's gonna be fun to watch him style, I'm more interested in the Earthshaker and the Ember Spirit, not the Ember Spirit. There's no Ember Spirit. This is the thing. And this is where Dust is much stronger because he has to cancel out of his invis.
First blood. In war,
Nice first blood here.
first lesson is his last.
So our Shaker's rotating in. He got 43 experience, some gold for that. Let's see actually how much gold. 63 gold. Yeah. So Bounty Hunter is already gimped because he doesn't have enough gold for a TP, and no one's going to want to buy him a TP as opposed to like buying a carrier TP if they feed first blood by the bot bounty run. So he's going to be behind. Now I want to see how he catches up. It's all very interesting here. Now, our Shaker's rotating it in, but I want to see what happens here. He goes up to pressure this guy. They're wrapping around. Bounty is here. He's hitting him, of course. Now they're going aggressive. This is the weakness of our Shaker right here. He just can't fight. 2 armor as opposed to 5, and better right, and the same right click, but pretty sure, yeah, he has way higher attack speed. Alright, check on this Earth Spirit now. We pauses. Let's open up some info here. He's still level 1. It's really unfortunate actually. Let's go to levels. Hero level. All still level 1. Bounty will be getting some free XP off this Enigma, which is very helpful.
What have we here?
No, he's not going to go to the rune. We're getting the illusion rune over to the Radiant Enigma.
Illusion.
We got really protected here on mid lane with this Sentry and this Ward. Just getting like every rotation from the bottom area completely. Especially these trees that are cut. It really just, he's super secure. Bounty has to come from above. Like he has to come from routes like this. To the bottom line. Again, more pressure that your Shaker just can't deal with it. He's gonna stun now, but that's all he can do. And they're gonna keep pushing. Nice kill.
Your page in history ends.
Alright, back to Earth Spirit now. What's he doing? He's just sitting top lane, soaking EXP. It feels really weak, you know? Like it feels like he's not getting very much out of his hero right now. Just going for trades, Slug's gonna come off the lane, go back. Simple stuff. And I would imagine if you look at the gold graph that the Radiant is coming out slightly ahead. Just because of Enigma. But the fact that bottom lane and top lane are both going very well for the Dire, and by last hits, it's completely even on the mid lane. Oh, it is actually Dire in a head position. That's really surprising actually, and bodes pretty poorly for them, because they should be coming out ahead because they have a jungle Enigma. But the fact that like Earth Spirit just getting no last hits whatsoever in top lane, it's really hurting them. He's still farmed. Boots and Poor Man's Shield on top of Ring of Protection and 500 gold in his inventory. That's way too much. He's going to be a real problem in this game. I'm trying to set up, but it's going to be a tough kill. And they see Bounty. They see Bounty with this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, he does have haste. Nice, nice. He recognizes that they have vision by their like the way they move and stuff. So he just eats that sentry. Does he have any more? He does have one more. Got hit him, but it wasn't. Didn't do much. Alright. Another. Okay, so they know he ate one. You can just hit him. You can just hit him. There we go. Nice. It's on cooldown now. Gyro comes in. It was just a bad angle. Like it, because Gyro couldn't. I wish I could just draw. I can't though. I can only draw on the mini-map. So anyway, Gyro's here, they're here. He has to go around this way, in which case they can just walk straight up, or around this way, where Urshiga is likely to go, so they're likely to follow him this way. So it's just a bad angle for him to attack into, but he didn't have time walk for another 10 seconds, and he actually could have got, if it was closer to him, he actually could have turned that onto the void.
You wish.
That's our shaker. Our spirit's rotating down here. He has dust. They can kill this guy. He should be dead. Very dead. What? Seriously? What? I thought I saw the little eye above his head. 30. How long last for? 12 seconds? I thought for sure that I saw the little icon above his head, but perhaps not. Perhaps it was just above a creep or something. Maybe it was just out of range. Because there's no way he lives there if that hits.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Everyone's doing pretty well on last hits here. All 3 cores on both sides. Damn, I missed that already. Damn, I wish I had missed that. Alright, anyway. He committed black hole, so yeah. Bring down the lion.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Curious to see the fight recap, just how much the Radiant got out of this. Considering the Dire were slightly ahead. They shouldn't be able to kill him. You can just roll up here. I'm pretty sure if you roll right through here, you'll pop out either right there or right there. But like ideally right here when you just walk away. It's really easy. There's no way he would die unless they blocked his roll. That's probably why he didn't do it. So what do they see right now? They see this Enigma. Oh good, I love this. Thank god, Bounty placed a really nice deep ward here. Scudding, like they're gonna spot all the rotations now, like through like any walking rotations through here. Which is ideally where like Enigma and them will be. Just missing the timing on the kick. Definitely would have been a kill otherwise. With the extra silence coming out. How long is that again? 2.5? Yeah, definitely kill. If he got that kick and then into the silence. But I'm not sure if he was in range because he was like back here, I believe. Maybe like around there. He wouldn't have had the range to grab the rock backwards after it went through the queen, probably. This is only 1.75. He could have placed another rock actually. I don't know why I'm thinking he needs to be efficient about it. Is he a finger here? Level 4. Wait to levels. Alright, so Earth Spirit and not up to that level yet, neither is Lion. They're getting close though. Bounty is really far off. I think it has a lot to do with just the fact that he died back here very early on. That he's skint now for levels. And he soaked a lot of EXP from Void, but Void's still doing really well because he got kills. He's only been a part of 1 kill. That's really why he's like lagging behind so much. He really needs to find EXP. Like Lion's Finger is really important, but
Dire's structures are fortified.
yeah, he's just conceding the EXP to the bounty bottom. I would say for the EXP.
Dire's top tower is under
Like
attack.
popping out and showing that you're here gives information to the enemy team, but I don't know. Might be worth a few last hits. You don't know where his spirit is though, do you? Yeah, you don't see her spirit, so you kind of have to stay in this. Doing a nice push here with the Enigma Eidolons. Do they see that? Yeah, they saw it. So they know he's out. They know they probably like just left up. No one's gonna TP here though?
Dire's top tower
That
is under
seems
attack.
really
Dire's top tower was fortified.
like Chrono committed for that on top of the Sonic Wave.
Dire's bottom tower
And oh, didn't even have to commit the finger. It's really nice. Well, you can imagine. I know I missed it, but you can imagine how they got that kill. Just Chrono onto 2 and Sonic Wave coming down. She has no mana right now, so clearly she had probably expended her entire mana pool. A lot of burst. Excuse me. And Lion with a level 3 Earth Spike. Really nice he didn't have to commit a Finger of Death in the middle lane though. That means they're gonna get another free kill somewhere else. in the next 2 minutes, or in the next minute I would hope.
Dire's
Really important to
bottom
get that on
tower is
cooldown,
under
or get it on
attack.
cooldown, so you can get it up again. We're just farming now. He does have his Midas. Let's check items. Let's see. I'll leave it about right here while we check for items. Queen of Pain's ultimate's on cooldown, so I doubt they go for this. Alright, so Slarg doesn't even have completed boots yet. I'm really surprised. Is he skipping it? He must be. He must be going straight into the Shadow Blade, but I really wish he had just had treads. It'd be really good for him. Lion. Check his net worth. 100. It's good. It's good to have these items, but other than that, of course, poor. I mean, poor in terms of his gold right now. I don't mean like poor quality.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just farming up.
Dire's
Yeah, I really wish he
middle
finished
tower
treads right
is
here.
under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Like it's pretty easy to pressure this tower. Let's see. What vision do they have? They actually have like all the vision here. They have like 3 or 4 heroes. So they know it's pretty safe to take that tier 1 top.
Dire's middle tower is under
They still don't
attack.
have level 6 on
Dire's
either
top
support right
towers
now,
are fortified.
which is a pretty big deal, honestly, for Spirit. Not as much for Shaker. I'm trying to go in the finger here. Where's the chrono? Chrono onto 4. Damn, what a nice chrono. Oh, it's just 5-second cooldown. That would have been huge to get that flop ult on 4 heroes. The Black Hole's going to be committed to get 2 supports. It's for 12 minutes. That's really important because supports are like ideally very strong. And although Lion had just committed his finger to get that Earth Spirit,
Dire's
which
middle tower
was
has fallen.
more because it was the closest target to him, not because it was the best target. It's still like, it's really nice to get those 2 supports down. Damn, that lucky bash. Oh, he actually put 2 points in. Generally, you don't see any points in this early, but because he got so much farm, I really don't know about phase boost. That phase boost just seemed wrong to me. Like you can apply a lot of pressure, sure, but it feels wrong unless you're gonna go for a more, I don't know, damage oriented build instead of the standard kind of thing with like Blank or Vlads or Ags. He didn't have finger for this. Queen of Pain. He's committing the ultimate to get to the gyro kill, but gyro will get the response. Does he get EXP? Lion got the EXP. That's really big. Bounty still without track. Man, it hurt him. He needs to find some EXP. It hurt him so hard early dying like this, but like he really needs to just commit to a lane and get some EXP. They really need track
Radiant structures
to start
are
snowballing
fortified.
with Lion Fingers and shit. He will be taking some from the Enigma, but it's kind of a dangerous place to be. Like he has dust, and if he's looking carefully, then he'll know that Bounty's taking EXP. And if First Bird's around, then it's like it can be really tough for Bounty to if he dies there. They're gonna set up, but they just got scouted by a range creep. Gotta love them range creeps. He has no chrono for 5 seconds. Because of that, they just have to back up. Now they just kind of revealed the fact that they're down here. They just smoked. Okay. See, what did Radiant see? They don't see anything. They know that they had a ward here, but they see 0 heroes right now. They're really scared. They just walk into them. Is that a blind? That was a blind dust. That was nice.
Radiant's bottom tower
Actually, no, they must have. Actually, no, they just placed a sentry. Bounty's gonna be forfeit here, but that's it. He's only level 5. He doesn't give much EXP. He will give. Wait. Yeah, he won't even give that much gold. Let me confirm that. Yeah, 183 gold. He barely gave anything. That's not so bad to lose him. Start going back. Yeah, see, now he finishes his treads now, but if he had finished his treads earlier, he would have had this maybe
Dire's
like.
bottom tower is under attack.
He like ideally he would have had this faster, because he had the Shadow Blade. I'm not sure if he even used it to get a gank off, but he really should have finished his treads before finishing the Shadow Blade. Now they're gonna be going in for a push bottom lane. That's a scary prospect. Did they see him? That's a Radiant ward. They know he's here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Where's the sentries? Where's the dust? You saw him come in. That's not acceptable. Oh, that was gonna be a triple black hole. But instead, it's gonna be a turnaround and out. Oh, nice stun. Damn. You saw how Enigma was like just turning around there. He was gonna get a triple black hole off, but instead the Chrono comes down, trapping 2 of his allies, but it's fine because Quake pops outside of it. And pops outside of it, you can just burst those heroes really easily. Now they should be able to get the bottom tier 2. Or bottom tier 1 actually. Sorry. And Weehaw. Split pushing it up. Like, not applying too much pressure right now, but hopefully he'll be taking the tier 2 while they're taking the tier 1. Nope. Just... His allies are pinging it, or maybe that was the enemies. I couldn't quite tell what the color was. Yeah, the Dire are bringing this. They're probably saying like TP back, or no? Probably just trying to decide. Bounty's looking for more though. They know. Yeah, the ward's done. So Bounty knows there's a ward vision there. Their spirit just on here. And again, they'll see him. They see 2. They see 2. Nice black hole. They have nothing to cancel. He has Hex, but if he goes in, he's dead. Damn. That was really nice. We'll be fine. Just came out cooldown. Alright, so what exactly happened here? So... Bounty got initiated on here. Earthshaker echoed here, but he only has level 1 Aftershock, so it barely did any stun. He comes out of it, kills him, but then they get black hole. And then the allies just aren't in range, really, to help save them. And they both die. Alright, decent engagement. With the Arcane Rune. And the Orchid. 17 minutes. It's pretty nice. So I think it's a little... I think that's a little slow, but it's okay. Let's check net worth. Yeah, Weehaw pulling ahead. Just slightly. About 1,500 gold. Well, not just slightly. 1,300 gold is a fair amount of gold. He will be going a split push build here. And let's talk about like what they need to do to win this game. So, Radiant. So they have Invoker and Gyro for damage later on, with the threat of an Enigma Black Hole that's only cancelable by Abyssal and Chronosphere with 3 BKB. Excuse me. So with that being the case, actually, hold on, I need to check one thing. Okay, I just needed to make sure I was recording because I'm really enjoying this game. I don't want to mess it up somehow. All right, anyway, back to what I was saying about like what they are looking to do this game. So they have Gyro, Enigma, Invoker, Earthshaker, and Earthspirit. They have so much magic damage in teamfight and disable. Like they have a ridiculous amount. Their 5-man is so strong. Like, and even their pickoff potential, if he ever finishes his blink with an Earthspirit alone, they just have so much pick. That Dire is gonna like. They also have like. They have more like. I don't want to say they have more like combo, because the Radiant also have like a lot of combo that they can pull off. But it's just like with like any heroes they have combo, whereas with Dire it's much more specific. They need certain like key heroes. Like they need Void and they need Queen of Pain to have like a real combo kind of a thing going on, or they need just like Lion and Faceless are their initiators basically, and Bounty Hunter is their vision. Like the Radiant don't really have any like vision givers besides Fort Spirit pushing lanes, getting information that way. So outside of like how do they how are Radiant gonna find heroes? So Radiant are basically gonna find heroes by they can either force engagement just because their 5-man is so strong, even though their heroes are somewhat behind, especially the Earthshaker. They're just a little bit behind, but they're still like just innately so strong. And this is the thing, like when they get found like this, Stark's actually going to be scared here. Let's see, but why do you be scared? Let's see what he sees. So the only heroes he sees are like one on the mid lane. Actually, they're all smoked here. I want to catch this. A nice chrono catching 2. Finger onto the Enigma, blowing him up. He's really important to kill this early. But a huge cooldown catching 3. Black Cannon 2. Queen of Pain will die to the Sunstrike. There was a really nice turnaround by that Gyro. That was a huge cooldown. Slark behind in the back though. I think he saw him and he knows. He's so dead though. He's just running like, oh my god guys, I'm so dead. Alright, they're looking to get Gyro now. But they just saw Invoker. Well actually they saw him coming from out here. But anyway, he's about to get comboed. No, he didn't have it, he just had 4 spirits and 4 spirits and cold snap. That's the Invokers. Slark going a bit. Wow, he did not get his ult off at all. That was kind of bad. Damn, Lion also getting blown up. Are they gonna catch him? Do they have detection? Where's the detection? They had one back here, but that was it. Our Spirit go impact to base. And Weeha's really pulling ahead now. And they're gonna go into Roshan. It's really smart. Even if they respawn, they have no chrono. And they have no pop ult, which is their biggest source of damage. Whereas the outside of the Enigma ultimate and Echo Slam, they have really consistent cooldowns in terms of what they can manage to find and pick off. Like tower after tower after tower, after Roche after tower, that sort of thing. Like, you know, low cooldown stuff like, well, 60 seconds isn't that low, but you know what I mean, compared to Black Hole, everything's low. They're really low cooldown catch, like Fissure, all of Invoker's spells, all of our Spirit spells. It's a little bit long on Magnetize, but that's fine. And all of Gyro, most of Enigma. Just all their stuff is super low, so they can just keep going and going and going. You will get the silence off, so you can't keep chasing this, and you will get another hero. So we're catching that over here.
One of the teams is Omen and Dota.
Alright, let's see what Dire. Oh, sorry. There looks to be another fight here. He's gonna blink up. He has the Chronosphere, but they also have Black Hole. It's a bad engage with no Slark here. They really shouldn't look to fight that. I think it was me going into the mech here. They want a high ground. They know they can. Their team fight is so good. So, anyway, back to what I was saying a little while ago. I do like what Slark's doing here. This is what you need to do when you know they're 5-manning. You need to cut waves and kill couriers and stuff like that to find farm. You need to make impacts instead of just farming neutrals. If you ever sit in your jungle and farm neutrals when they're pushing like this, it's so wrong. It's so bad. And a huge chrono, but where's Quap? There she is. Blowing up the Enigma, definitely one of the highest priority targets here. Niflheim will catch 2. 1. It's comboed down by the Sunstrike there. And the push keeps going with all these summons. Does he have a... Oh, he doesn't have an Economica. What can they do now? They have no chrono, they have no Quap ult. Like, they just have no way of stopping this. I'm gonna do some slight harass. Slark is cutting waves, but it just doesn't matter anymore. They're already pretty broken in.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
They have a sentry down too. So without any wave going in here. Oh, catching the Earthshaker. He's a huge kill. It's really important. But Weeha blows up the Slark. That is another large target. They also are gonna catch the bounty here. They have to. Yep, they have a huge amount of burst from that Sunstrike. We also just outputting so much damage that the Dire don't have the means to deal with it. Look at these 4 spirits. He has to run. Like he can stun him. He can do a little bit. He doesn't know where they are. Like he has no idea where the Radiant is. And if they're like, it's even right here, like Blink could kill him with like smoke like nearby. And he's totally dead if he goes on those 4 spirits to cancel his Blink, you know. That was a risky maneuver. I don't know if they saw him at all. There's no Earthshaker here, but they still don't have chrono for 25 seconds, and they're just forcing their advantage with the Aegis, and that's exactly what they should be doing. Their team fight is so strong, and they absolutely rely on key disables like Chronosphere to engage into the Radiant lineup. And if the Radiant just play around cooldowns, it's really hard for the Dire. He's gonna have his on here, but what's that gonna accomplish? He's gonna back up and use Aegis still. Boy coming into the back here. This is a huge Chronosphere. If he catches him, he just gets him. Oh, nice, he gets it off. Nice. But that's a 2-9 chrono. Enigma was just on the edge, and that's exactly what you can't have happen. You need to get Enigma, and this is gonna be the game ender right here, most likely. It's so important to get Enigma. He's such a high priority target. He's already done the damage though. If your Chronosphere doesn't like insta-give the Radiant side, they just have way too much sustain and too much consistent damage from these low cooldown abilities, especially with the Guardian Graves. And when I said back to the gate, just this void, killing him. Ooh, nice. Big bubble. Looks like the Radiant have overcommitted here. They got perhaps a little too cocky with like their positioning. Like, they all like look where they died. Okay, he was just outside. But either way, they all died like up inside. And but even now, like Weehaw is just too big. Like, the bounty in this Quap can't deal with him at all. He's gonna rotate into the bottom lane because he knows he can. What are they gonna do? They have no Quap ult. They have no damage to kill him. He has this much HP, a lot of Quas regen. It's just too easy for him as a farmed evoker like this. And now he has an Octarine core. God, he's gonna absolutely blow people up, and he lifesteal back all whatever harass they go onto him. He's just too strong. And Roche won't be respawning for another, what's that? 3 minutes? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, maybe potentially 6 minutes. But they don't have to wait for that. They can just keep doing what they're doing, putting Evoker in front. He's going for some style points on this bounty hunter now. One more spell. Should be able to get out. Actually, there's no follow-up. Look at where the Radiant is. That was just Weehaw getting cocky. Still though, I don't think that like his death is worth a lot for sure. Look at that. 2,400 gold. Damn. That's a huge gold swing. But like let's take a look at the gold graph. Barely makes a dent. If even it goes down to 10,000, it's a 10,000 gold difference still. Real pain finding the kill onto the Spirit here. That's another throw. There's no reason for that. They could have ended by now. Like they could have absolutely grouped up down here, taken this, and just choked the Dire so hard. They definitely could have. The game could have been over for sure by like 28-30, maybe 9-29, if they had just grouped up, done what they've been doing. But they're gonna. I really doubt that the Dire can come back from this. But if they can't, it's definitely because their Radiant just kind of threw there. I'm getting cocky and not sticking to what's been working.
Bountiful.
Man, this Earthshaker's so poor. He finally has his dagger, but it took him so long. See, this kind of ward is... I do like this kind of ward. It's just that for this specific... Ooh, nice. Let's see where this goes. Should be able to kill him. They just don't have, like, where's Invoker right now? He's on cooldown, so he can't even join the fight. Damn. Does he have Black Hole? He does. I think he was looking to try and get it on to Slark. With Bounty here, it's just hard to even bounce it. He's gonna commit the Black Hole for Bounty. I don't like this. Like, Black Hole is so important, and if they don't get this kill, it is so bad. Is there any way of getting out? No, that's gonna be it. But still, they committed so hard for that. Nice. The Blade Mail would have ensured that Quap died regardless. But still, it's like they just keep taking these small engagements. And yeah, exactly, can we end? Please, just end, guys. Slark is going to be going for the SNY here. Just like more skirmishes, more brawly kind of items. Because they know they can't win like a full... Like, what is the Dire's like win condition here? Like if the Radiant keeps fucking up, what is the Dire's win condition? It's not to take 5v5s, obviously, because they'll lose those every time because they're behind in farm, even though it doesn't necessarily look like it. But on big like gold on these heroes, on the Radiant heroes, goes further into 5v5 than gold on the Dire would. So even if they're equal, which they're not, it would still be Radiant advantage in that sense. So Slark is going to go into a SNY and stuff because he wants more like brawly kind of items to to look for pickoffs and stuff like that, just to try and look for more of a win condition, because their best win condition is to find pickoffs and everything when the Radiants are screwing around, which is what they've been doing. And catching a free pickoff is, oh, is he gonna take down? He won't actually die to this. Oh yes he will, regardless. It's really nice that they did that, but now the BKB is on cooldown for Quap. Are they gonna look for more? Really? A huge Chrono catching 3. Where's the Quap though? She's out. She left. She doesn't have ult. Bunny's gonna live here. We will finish off Lion. Also probably finish off the Lion. Yeah, they have the gem. That's how they saw him.
Not so fast.
They should be able to end now.
Perfect location.
Starks running back to his tier 3.
Are fortified.
If it was still there. He's gonna be a little careful. That's a gem. It's a blade mail. You have to respect that. Okay. Oh man, there's just so much like tomfoolery going on. Oh, 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 oh. So close.
No.
I think I could have BKB'd for that. TP'd after blinking. But outside of that, there's no way he really lives. And that will be it for this match. Radiant just had too strong of a 5v5, too much farm for the Dire to handle. What a wombo combo right there. I think honestly it came a lot down to this fight here, where he didn't catch Enigma, and then we're gonna black hole on 2 of them, and just like there was more to it than that one engagement, but it kind of sealed the deal, really, you know? And that will be everything. Damn, dude. I want to see Weeha's GPM after this. Octarine Ags refresher. I really enjoyed this cast, actually. It was a really fun game to watch. 800. Nice. 801 too. Alright, that's going to do it for this cast. So, the main thing to take away from this is when you have the stronger 5v5 and you have the better, well, I won't say better Roche, but yeah, they definitely did a better Roche lineup. So when you have like a better Roche lineup like this and a better 5v5, you just need to group, and you just need to take smart engagements. And even though the Earthshaker was like super underfarmed, all he had to do was get a nice fissure that just either to counter initiate or to initiate, one of the two. As long as he hits like 2 heroes with his fissure, or just one to get a nice catch. Like it's just Fissure's such a good ability on its own that even that when he like couldn't do much in lane, like even like all that just didn't even matter, because once they get to all their levels, they're just so strong that all they have to do is 5-man, and then the Radiant can't really deal with it. I mean, the Dire can't really deal with it outside of when they have Chrono and Couple. And that's gonna be it for this cast. I hope you had fun. I definitely really had a lot of fun casting this one. It was really nice to see some high-level Dota played by Weeha and the rest. GG guys.